Kia ora everyone, what's good? Hope you fellas are safe and well. Yeah, I thought I'd hit you fellas up with another video again. Get you fellas. But yeah, I thought for this video I did sort of want to drop my thoughts on this Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. So for those of you who don't know, it has been confirmed that there will not be any swastikas in the multiplayer portion. Um, However, as for the as for the campaign is concerned, I heard that yes, there will be swastikas in there because Sledgehammer and that wanted to be authentic to that time, and they wanted to sort of respect, the people that have fallen, that have died on both sides of the war. You know what I'm saying? So that I can get behind. I'm like, you know what, that's cool. But as far as the multiplayer is concerned, from what I heard, is that they will be taking away the swastikas. For me, I mean, I'm not really that like. I don't really take Call of Duty multiplayer that seriously, to be quite honest. So even if they had fluffy pink unicorns in the Call of Duty World War II multiplayer, I wouldn't be that phased because I don't take Call of Duty multiplayer that seriously. Anyways, I think it's horrible. I think the Call of Duty multiplayer is just horrible, man. It's like such a horrible like people that play it are like play so horribly and so selfishly. Everybody wants to get all the kills, and you've got all these special perks and special weapons and special powers, and I'm like, oh hell, you know. Lock on aim assist is like so heavy, it's so strong, in the Call of Duty multiplayer. Like you don't even have to aim. Like it's like wow, just so for me personally, I don't really take this multiplayer seriously at all. Like for instance, this Black Ops 3, I think it's absolute chat. I completely hate this multiplayer. It's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit as people play greedy as you've got people, it's like, oh, get all the kills, don't want to share. Anyways, let me come back. I don't want this to turn into a Black Ops 3 multiplayer rant because that's not the topic. The topic is Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. For me, the swastikas. I mean, I don't really care. As long as they're in the campaign, then I'm sweet. But what was it? Because apparently you can also play as an African American Nazi, a female African American Nazi, which I think is quite absurd. But again, I don't take the multiplayer that seriously, so I don't really care what there is. As I said before, there could be fluffy pink unicorn, a unicorn gun that shoots out rainbows. I mean, I don't really care because that's how much because I don't care about the Call of Duty multiplayer. So you know, but however, for the people that do take it seriously, I mean, I guess I can sort of get where they're coming from, because they sort of do want it to be they want the whole game, the campaign and the multiplayer to be authentic, you know. So I guess I do understand that, but then at the same time, you've got people that are more than happy for zombies in Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there was any zombies in World War II. So I'm like, so zombies are okay, but female Nazis aren't? It's like, Nazi zombies are fine. Female Nazis, however, that's where we draw the line. Like, I don't know, I can't quite, I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me personally. Maybe it makes sense to you, but I don't understand it. I'm like, so you're okay with zombies but not female soldiers? I'm like, okay, like I don't know. I can't understand that, but it is what it is. Um, so yeah, for me, I couldn't care less as long as the campaign is authentic and there will be swastikas in there. And from what I'm hearing, it will be authentic as far as the campaign goes. Then I'm fine. because I'll be playing the campaign anyways. I'll be buying Call of Duty for that campaign, because I've been wanting another World War II, first-person shooter. It's been years, it's been ages since I've played it. Like, Medal of Honor, all of those games, like those are, Medal of Honor Airborne and Rising Sun, and like, bro, those were old school as, man. I remember playing those on my on the Cuzzy's PlayStation 2, on the uncle's, PlayStation 2. Man, those were some good times. Medal of Honor and Call of Duty, when it was back in World War Two. I'm just like, man, this is, so for me, yeah. As for the swastikas, I mean, I guess I could understand why the company wants to take them away, because in terms of a business standpoint, they want to get the most money that they want to. So if that means taking away the swastikas from the multiplayer, gets their game that doesn't get their game banned from countries, then I can see them doing that, because if their game gets banned, then of course that means no money from that country, because no one can buy your game because your game is banned from their country. So you're losing potential customers. So I guess in a business standpoint, it would make sense for them, for Sledgehammer and them to not have the swastika in the multiplayer, because in business wise, looking at it from a business standpoint, you'd make more money not putting it in there, because you've got some countries that do ban sort of that stuff, or ban products that have, that promote, or that have swastikas and all that kind of, you know, heavy violence, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I guess from a business standpoint, it does sort of make sense. But for me, I mean, the only thing for me is that they've actually done it before. Medal of Honor, they've done it before. They've had, Call of Duty has had Nazis in their things, in their games years ago. So I'm like, you've already done it before years ago. Like, what's the difference doing it again now? I don't think much has changed. It's it is what it is. You've already done it before. You might as well do it now. There's no reason why you'd want to backtrack. Why backtrack? Waste of time. You've already done it. In like Call of Duty ages ago. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, man, I thought I'd just drop my thoughts on the swastika no multiplayer, as well as the woman. I don't mind it at all, as long as there's swastikas and there's like and the campaign is authentic. I'm fine with that. But yeah, man, I think that's it. That's all I've wanted to say. I can't think of anything else. Well, what else is there? Oh, as well as the recoil. I heard apparently there was a lot of talk about there being no recoil in the multiplayer. However, I've searched up on YouTube and found that there is actually multiplayer. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. There is actually recoil in World War II multiplayer, but it depends on what gun you're using. So so there might be one gun that might have heavy recoil and heavy kickback, and it's just recoil hearty, but then you might pick up another gun that has next to no recoil at all. So from what I've heard on YouTube, apparently it depends on the gun that you're using. The actual gun that you're using will depend will depend how strong the recoil is, sort of a thing, or at least that's what I heard. From people that actually played the game, not looking at the game. Like, people actually playing the game said that no, that there is depends on what gun you use, will depend on how strong the recoil is. So so that's cool, because I was kind of concerned for that, the recoil, but we'll see what it is. I mean, Sledgehammer and them, they've got a few more months to critique it, to change it up and that. But yeah, that's all. I thought I'd just drop my thoughts. I hope you fellas enjoyed. I'll catch you fellas up in my next video. Peace.